Tough, lost in overtime. Guys played hard. We were very fortunate to get to overtime, had a chance to win it, and Bethune was able to make better plays than we did at the down the stretch.
The game went into overtime when Grant hit that shot. Can you give me an idea if there was any kind of play that you drew up to?
No, I didn't draw up any play. Just wanted to get it down really quick, get it out fast, and he made a step up and made a big play.
The shot that Potts hit mentally, did you think he was fouled, and do you think that any indication that shot was going to fall?
I didn't see it, but I was okay if he called it a 3 and he made it. That's okay. We still had the ball in our hand, and now we just got to go down and make a play. I was a little disappointed on the last call that was called on us as we were headed to the basket. I thought we had an advantage, and of course that was taken away.
Can you give me an idea what you saw as far as if Derek was set?
I thought he was set, and the guy hit, and thought he maybe acted a little bit, and it was a delayed call. We were by him, and then all of a sudden, he called an offensive foul on Derek.
The other big play that happened in the game was when Cameron inbounded the ball and threw it away. It looked like it was going to be big. What was the draw on a play to try to get it where was it supposed to go?
Oh, it was supposed to go to Divine, but he panicked a little bit and he threw it to the opposing team instead of throwing it up to Brian Pegg, and thank God they came down. They missed both of the free throws, and we were able to get it to overtime.
Your team got a lot of good looks in the first half.
Yep.
A lot of looks right at the rim. How do you feel like your offense was clicking in that first half, and ultimately, how are they able to use the 3 ball and kind of make it a neutralizing factor?
First of all, the first half we shot 60%, so I couldn't be pleased with that. They were able to make some threes the first half, which they shot the ball well. I thought when you look at the percentage-wise where we were, 60%, I thought we should have been up a little bit more. And I thought it was a couple of plays that we could have maybe contested better. But it also, they hit some tough shots with a hand in their face.
When you see the number of things that have happened against you guys recently, how do you react to it? You've undergone a lot here, from overtime defeats to crazy 3-point shots in this game. How do you keep going, and how do you kind of move on and forget about it?
Well, you know what? I have to go back and look at the progress we've made. We've made a lot of progress. We're still a growing, evolving team, and I believe that the pain that we're going through now, it won't always be this way. I really believe that, and so that's the part that I take from all these basketball games. And yeah, it's always tough for you to lose games, especially games like this where you feel like you should have maybe won the game. But I also go back and evaluate everything and see what we could have done better. And like I told my team, there's a lot of plays we could have done better. And we like to focus on the last play. We like to focus on the foul that Cam maybe had, but it was other plays in there. If we make our free throws, we miss 9 free throws, we make half of those, maybe we win the game. So there's a lot of things I look at, and I look at the overall picture. It's got to be a big picture. What is my big picture? What is my plan for this team? And the big picture for our team is that, we got a chance to grow up and really be special if we go back and next year as we move forward to the end of this year, have a chance in the conference tournament, that we learn how to close out games. If you close out some of those games, you can do the math and look at all our games. We're probably 17 wins already.
Grant said that this Bethune team had a lot more energy than the one you saw in Vegas.
Yep.
In talking to them, it sounded like they were trying things out, different rotations, trying to figure out what their guys and their order was going to be. What did you notice about the way they came out and the way what was different than when you saw them a few months ago?
To be honest with you, nothing really. I thought the second half was pretty telling. They were able to make shots. And I go back to, we had open shots we had wide open shots too. And unfortunately, ours didn't go in, but theirs went in. And I think that's the difference in the game. So they didn't do anything, I didn't think, that was totally different than when we played the first time. They were pretty much the team that we thought they would be. But we didn't make as many shots the second half as we did the first half.
A couple other moments in this game that the outlet pass, I think it was Doyle that tried to hit Lazoya going down the court.
Tough pass.
Like on a longer pass. past. In those plays, and we've mentioned the ones with Cameron and the fouls, in those moments, how do you try to get these kids to really settle down in the big moments to where you can start to win these games? And
That's where experience come in. You know, that's where, I mean, really, it boils down to experience and being in those situations. We've been in a lot of situations. That's one of the things I will try to keep up close and personal to each guy, so that now we've experienced everything we need to experience, and now we just got to find a way to win the game.
Overall, going into the last game of the season
Yep.
and then the tournament, where do you feel like you can kind of sway the momentum? Obviously, you guys aren't entering the tournament the way you'd like to.
Right.
How do you sway the momentum back to the way you want to play basketball?
Well, I would just say, just think about the way we played the last games. I mean, we've lost some close games. We really have. And as disappointing as the losses are, the good news is we're right in the ball game. You know, it's not like we're getting blowed out by these teams. It's not like we are not in the game. We just have to find a way to be able to close it out. And we hadn't been able to do that yet, but I think that will come. That will come.
Kind of an age-old debate, but the type of loss in terms of getting beat by a lot of points or losing these kinds of games, is there an easier way to take it?
It's all the same for me as a head coach. I mean, I think some people would rather lose by big numbers, but I don't want to lose, period. And whether it's big or small, it still has the same effect. The only difference is when you play it close, you feel like you did some things well enough to win the ball game. And I would rather feel that way versus, you know, me coming in the locker room and saying, guys, let's go. I mean, they were the better team than we were, and we just couldn't do anything.
One last thought. Derek Newton set a freshman scoring record, right, for most single-season points. Obviously, we know that you had big expectations for him coming into the year. How has he developed offensively to become a scorer? To pass a guy like Kerry Blackshear on the career he had here, and what does that mean to you to see him, on the same plane as him after one year?
Well, Derek's a good player, and Derek still got a lot of growth to him. I think he exceeded my expectation. And you have to be careful a little bit because, I mean, you look at how many points he averaged. A freshman like that sometimes can spoil you, and that's normally not the case. But he's had a good year. He's had a good year, and he's a good player. He's only going to get better.